Hey, it's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday. You know what that means. Hey, Cher. Thanks for being here right on time. Okay. Before I started the stream, I was fiddling with my camera, make sure it works. So I think it does. Um, Let me. Oh, my music's not popping up. Oh man, the music's not gonna work tonight. All right, hang on. I'll get it. I'll get it working. Please give me one moment. One more moment. Feeling tired tonight. Music's on. Can you hear it? I can't hear it. Oh, there it goes. All right. Now we're cooking. So, Cher, it appears you're the only person watching right now. Oh, Mrs. Pupcup's here too. I can see her in the chat window. She's lurking. She's lurking behind the scenes. So, I'm gonna just vamp a little bit here for a few minutes until a few more people arrive. It's just you and me, kid. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, did you hear about that huge explosion in Beirut today? That's pretty crazy. There's some video of it online. It's like, it's so massive that it looks like a cartoon explosion, honestly. I'm just gonna check on a setting over here. Okay. Never mind. I think there's a good chance that Mrs. Pupcup has the stream running on her phone and is not watching. She's just doing it out of the kindness of her heart. Who did it? Nobody. It was an accident based on what I've read so far, based on the reports. It was an explosion at a dock in Beirut, and they were storing what is essentially fertilizer there, and they were. I don't want to be spreading rumors, but I read that they were using dynamite to break up some of that. Ethan, hey, how's it going? I read that they were using dynamite to break up some solidified fertilizer that was jamming up the machines or the factory or whatever, and it caused the biggest explosion I've ever seen in my life. Ethan, thank you for lurking, and thank you for just checking in to say hello. Hi, thanks for being here. Ethan, really quick while you're still listening, I did some research on creepy games today, and there's a subreddit called, I forget what it's called, Creepy Gaming or something like that. You should look into that for your Wednesday streams. Yeah, Sherry, you gotta check out, I'll, hold on a second, I'll send you a video. Hold on just a moment. Oh. I see that my current build image is not loading. I might have accidentally deleted it from my computer, so I'll have to find that again. Okay, hang on a second. Almost got it. I'm getting there. Okay, I just sent it. Check that video out. Now, one moment please, and I will retrieve my image. Yeah, I deleted it. So, hold on a second. Okay. Oh, there it is. Worked like a I was gonna say dream and charm at the same time. Worked like a dwarm. I don't think that was the same picture that I had before, but that's all right. I cleaned up my workstation today around my desk, tidied it up a little, threw away some boxes from my old. You can see them right here. So these little Gundams. I had saving all their boxes because I'm a hoarder, and so I threw those away today. That felt good. Cleaned up the area where I work all together, and you might notice that my drum set is now set up right here. So I can think about playing that sometimes and never actually play it. I apologize, I keep burping. Burping live on the stream is the most classiest thing that you can do. Well, I guess I could start building. If anybody else shows up, then that'll be fun. I don't have anything else to report. I don't have anything to do on my stream after I finish this Lego. So that's something I got to figure out. Yeah, I wonder what I should do next. Something. I'll figure it out. All right, well, I will turn on my camera and get things in order here. Get it focused. What is this? All right, ready? Here it comes. Oh, Sherry, you watched the video. Yeah, it was absolutely insane, that explosion. Insane. I read that they felt it in an adjacent country. So that explosion was in, from what I read, Beirut, which is in Lebanon. And hang on, now my map's going all crazy. I read that they felt it in Cyprus, which is an island. Well, let's see how many miles away that is. It's taking a minute. Oh, you can see my phone. Well, it's not calculating the distance, but it's a ways away. Let me turn off. My stinking Wi-Fi stinks sometimes. They probably thought it was the end of the world. Yeah, I can't imagine what they thought. Let's see. There's no direct, it won't tell me the direct distance because they go across the ocean, but yeah, there's no way that I can, there's no way I can measure this. Anyway, it was felt far and wide. And is insane. Insane. Like you see like the bubble, the cloud bubble that just like went whoom. It looked like it was moving too fast to be like a real thing that was really happening, and it's crazy. Anywho, here's where we left off last week. Can't figure out where the center of the camera frame is. We have a bit stump of a man's head here. A box full of trash. Luckily I was smart enough to save my place in the instructions. And yeah, so this is the last step that I had done. So for now, this piece just gets put off to the side. Jägermeister. Oh, hey, dude, Connor, right? This is Connor, right? Thank you for looking at. How did you look that up? I just tried to do it on Google Maps and it didn't work. 234 kilometers away. How many miles is that? 170? That's a big explosion. I turned up the music a little bit. Yeah, so thank you for chiming in with the actual distance. That's absolutely unreal. I can't hear the music. Anyway, Connor, hi, how's it going? Dallin told me that was you were the Jägermeister. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I haven't started my thing. I haven't started building yet because I'm still freaking out about that explosion. You Googled. Oh, all right. So you Googled it like a smart man. I tried to use Google Maps and figured out on my own, giving myself extra work. Got to use the technology that you have at your fingertips, right? All right. I turned up the music a little bit, so if it's too loud, let me know. Anyway, here's where I was. Here's where we're going. Oh, I had the pieces all organized on the table and I had to put them away. Oh, all right. Darn it. Nana, hello, I'm here. Ho ho ho, and away we go. Hey, hi Nana. Thanks for watching. You're just in time. I've just been talking this whole time. Not really doing anything. Nana, we were just talking about pulled out my earphone. We were just talking about the explosion in Beirut, in Lebanon. Did you see it on the news? It's freaking huge. I'm gonna try and separate these into some semblance of organization so I can be a little more organized. Hey, so I've signed up. No, you know what? Never mind. All right. I've signed up for this website called LibriVox or LibriVox. LibriVox, I think. And it's like it's a website where people get together and record audiobooks of public domain works of literature by volunteer. So I'm gonna see if I can participate in that with a bunch of other people. Everybody like reads a chapter and then they put it together and then they publish the audiobook. So that would be pretty cool. I've already got a mic set up. I figured I might as well get a little extra practice in. And it never hurts to preserve and make accessible works of media from the past, right? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I get too nervous and to actually do it. That's the safe bet. That I'll chicken out, but maybe I'll do it. Huh. So does anybody have anything going on? What'd you guys have for dinner? I'll share what I had. Mrs. Pupcup cooked. She came home from work, a whole day at work. She came home and she cooked. So sweet. She cooked us some Italian sausage and peppers in a marinara sauce, and it was so good. I'm telling you, everything she cooks is just excellent. Okay. I'm going to leave this up this time so that we don't have to go through this again next week, where you just sit here and watch me organize pieces and not look at the screen and not talk to you guys. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I need to brainstorm something to stream once I'm done with this Lego. So let's do a vote. It'll be either another Gundam model, back to the same old schedule, or I could do a Star Wars model, the Order of Star Wars model, and do that. I could do okay, here's the real poll. Another model, another Lego, or a video game. Those are the three options. All right, I'm gonna make a poll. I'm gonna make a real poll right now. Hold on a second. New poll. Question: should I stream next? Number 1. Model building, Lego building, video game, Is there a fourth option? I don't think so. And I'm gonna give this poll's gonna have plenty of time to simmer. I'm gonna make it for 10 minutes so that people can jump in. People that come in late can. All right, the poll is active. Feel free to vote if you wish. Ten minutes, so there's no rush. Hopefully, if anybody swings in, lurks, doesn't want to talk, they can. Even if you don't want to chat, even if you don't want to type in the chat, go ahead and vote in the poll. Let me know what you think. Even just a passing glance would be just fine. All right, we are organized again. I'm feeling thirsty. That tasty dinner got me parched. Okay, black peas down. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to zoom in just a little. That's it. I feel like the light is low. I guess it's as good as it gets, right? As Jack Nicholson would say. Oh, I heard today that Disney has decided to release the live-action Mulan movie that they've been waiting to release because they wanted to release it in theaters. They've decided to release it on Disney Plus, their streaming service, for $30. You can watch it at home. And I'm not sure, but I think that's just one viewing. But don't quote me on that because I didn't look into it. Could be like a 24-hour rental thing. I don't know. But yeah, like Trolls 2 was released on streaming instead of ever going into the theaters, and now Mulan's going to be released on streaming instead of ever going into the theaters. Movie theaters are in hot water, I think. They're going to have to like start changing their business model when things open back up if they want to stay in business, I think. It's going to have to be a better reason to go. Or they're going to have to start catering to a more niche audience. Do you say niche or niche? I say niche. Because of the E on the end. All my chatters have gone. Just talking to myself. Oh well. It's just the way it goes sometimes on here, I think. A little solitary. Oh, Jägermeister. Do you think that this is the future, streaming new movies instead of movie theaters? Honestly, yeah. I think that it's what everybody wants. Maybe not everybody. Obviously, there's the people, the cinephiles that love going to the theater. And it's still fun to go to the theater, you know, like just go out to go see a movie. But a ton of people, parents, you know, people that it's hard for them to like leave the house on a night for a couple hours. There's like tons of people that just want to rent a movie at home, rent a new movie at home, you know? And I think that's a huge untapped market. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if thousands of people were willing to pay $30 to watch that movie at home. Sure, you're just looking at emojis. Okay, you have fun. Post the emoji. Send them up in the chat. Whatever ones you think are funny, let us see them. Jägermeister. Yeah, I think it's the future. If unfortunately it's not up to, it is up to us in the long run, but in the short run it's up to the production, the distribution companies to allow it. You know, they've been so reticent to allow that kind of thing to happen for so long, you know, because they're afraid of, I don't know, whatever they're afraid of movie theater industry failing or them losing money or the allure, mystique of the Hollywood release, you know, disappearing, changing. But yeah, if Mulan does, Trolls 2 did really well as a streaming only release. From what I understand, it made more than Trolls 1. So if Mulan does pretty well, from what I understand, it was a very expensive movie to make. So we'll see if it makes a profit according to the Hollywood accounting, right? We'll see if it breaks even. But if it really succeeds, then yeah, I can see it definitely being the future. It's also up to apparently it's up to the directors. Tenet, the movie Tenet, which is Christopher Nolan's newest movie, he's like super serious and cares a lot about film formatting and the way that it's displayed. So he intends for his films to be seen in a movie theater on a large format screen. But he's holding so tightly onto Tenet that he just said, Warner Brothers has just said it's not coming out until whenever. So there's a lot of different factors. Let's see. Jägermeister, your response. In your opinion, what would the movie theaters have to do or change to stay in business? I've always thought about that, since I do enjoy going to the movies, but also feel that is the new future. What would they have to change? I mean, they'd probably have to, I don't know. What could they change? It's my understanding that movie theaters make a very small margin of profit. That's a good emoji, share. Movie theaters make a really small profit margin on the actual movies themselves, because the studios get a big cut, and then it's like a amortization kind of thing, where in the first half of a release, the studios get most of the money, and then as time passes, as the movie is in the theaters longer, the amount of money that goes to the studios and the amount of money that goes to the theaters based on ticket sales, it slowly inverts. And so a movie that's 3 weeks old is making more money for the theater and ticket sales than it is for the studio, but a movie that's 1 week old is making more money for the studio than it is for the theater. And so it's my understanding that that's why popcorn and stuff is so expensive. The Cone of Silence. Oh, you think the Cone of Silence is a good innovation for theaters, huh? So I don't know. I would say that movie theaters would have to lower their prices, unfortunately for them. You know, either that or increase the prices and make it more of an exclusive, like a special like a really special thing to go to a theater. So that means that they would have to increase the cleanliness of the facilities, the attitude of the workers, the seats, the experience. So yeah, it could either, all theaters could become, the neighborhood $3 theater. A bunch of them would probably close, and there would only be one. Instead of 5 in your town, there'd probably only be one. Or the exact same thing could happen. A bunch of them would still go out of business, but the one that remains would become like a high tier. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Like a premier location where you pay $30, but you get maybe you get a snack, as bundled into your ticket. Share. Are you doing voice to text? They can Heather on speaker inside the con. What does that mean? The poll has ended, and 75% of people want me to build a model. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. There were only 3 votes, but I think there might only be 3 viewers. So I appreciate you participating in the poll. What was I saying? So yeah, I think theaters are either going to have to become premier, like every theater is going to be like an Equinox, like a Ruth's Chris, or they're all going to become bargain, low staff, low quality, environment, low quality food, but it's like cheap and you can go see the film. I don't know. I'm sure there are more options that I'm not thinking of on the spot. I don't know. We'll see. The tone is to protect everyone from the cone is to protect everyone from the coronavirus. I see. Oh, okay. Everybody gets their own. That's an interesting idea. That would be really expensive to implement. But yeah, if they made every seat its own little cubicle with speakers in it, that would be a good way to keep. But then they'd have to clean every single cone, every single cubicle after every single movie. That would be hard. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the people that are, heavily invested in the movie theater industry are racking their brains trying to figure out what they can do to stay open after they get to open again. I don't know what they're doing right now, and nothing's open. I honestly don't know how they're staying, how they're paying their, the space rent and whatever, upkeep and stuff like that. Anyway, Connor, that was an excellent question. Thank you for asking it. Do you have any thoughts on what could be the new thing? There's no character limit on my chat, so you can type as much as you want. If you were to open a new theater in 2 months, what would be your headline in the newspaper? Maybe certain movies will do a theater exclusive, like what they do with consoles. That is a really interesting idea. Yeah, that could work. Like, yeah, that would insinuate a lot of, not a lot, but that would insinuate some serious competition between the theaters. If they could, nab. Say, yeah, imagine if only AMC got the rights to air Tenet, the next Christopher Nolan movie, when it finally comes out. That would suck for Regal and Century and Cinemark and all those other things. I don't know if that would help or hurt, though, the overall industry. I wonder if they're weighing, banding together. I don't know. Would that even be legal if they band it together? Isn't that horizontal integration, and that's not legal? Essentially, if everybody, if all the companies cooperate, then it's sort of like a a racket, cartel, a monopoly. What a racket. I don't know. I think the best bet would be for theaters to just like really make their brand of theater feel like it's their own brand of theater, and when you go there because you want to have this certain experience, you know, you gotta. I'm gonna sound a little bit like a Disney fanboy, but I'm not. Disneyland, you know, they specifically pump out certain scents, you know, food scents, so that people, you know, associate those smells with certain memories, and they're very particular about the way that they block out, you know, structures, and they use color and they use music and sound and stuff to make it so that when you are, you know, there to have a good time, you're also getting these other senses, so that you can sort of Pavlovian, you know, conditioning. When you smell that again, you go, oh yeah, I had a really good time. I was having a really good time when I last smelled that, you know, that sweet popcorn smell or that corn dog smell. And so people, you know, it makes you want to go back and feel those feelings again. So if a theater can sort of create that environment in its own little way in the theater, you know, it already does that because popcorn smells delicious, but every theater smells like popcorn. So it's got to be something else, something special. But if they can do that and make people really want to feel, you know, happy to be somewhere, the best way to sell something to somebody is to make them make them feel good. So if it can feel really fun to go to the theater and make you feel really happy and like you're at home and like you know it's a familiar place, then you'll want to go more. And they can probably raise the prices up and, you know, make a better overhead. Disney sure can, right? $200 a ticket, so you can go smell those smells with a funny hat on. But yeah, Connor, Jägermeister, I really do think that the idea of a theater exclusive release is interesting. People would hate that. People would absolutely hate that, because if it only released in an AMC theater and you didn't have an AMC theater within like 20 miles, then you're out of luck. But companies do stuff that people hate all the time. Oh, sure, thanks. I try to have a lot of good ideas sometimes. When I'm on the spot and there's people listening to me, I like to pretend. I like to make it sound like I've thought about this deeply and I know what I'm talking about, even though I don't. All right, whatever it is I'm building, it's really, oh, it's his back of his head. I recognize that. Oh, see, it goes right on there. Sorry, I'm off camera. I had to inspect it closely. Make sure I was putting it in the right spot. There it is, back of his head. Cup Pup. Oh, Tay Bob. Hey, my phone stopped being mean and I'm here. Oh, thanks. Hey, my phone is mean to me all the time with Twitch, so I have no ill will towards you. Thank you for coming. Finally making it in. I really appreciate it. Cup Pup, thank you for being here. Even though you're late to the party, it's okay. The party never stops. On Pup Cup stream. Whoop whoop. Right? Oh geez. Hey guys. You missed the poll earlier, but I asked my viewers, all 3 of them, if I should if my next thing that I stream should be another model, another Lego, or a video game. So if you guys want to just type in your vote really quick. So far the vote was 100% for another model. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any preference, or if you have a different idea for me, please let me know. Me and Jägermeister 28, a good friend Connor, we're just talking about the fate of movie theaters after coronavirus and whether they're going to stay open and what they're going to do to change. Have you guys got any ideas? Have you even thought about movie theaters since February, when this all started to go down? Have you given any thought? Cup Up, a model of a Lego video. Now, here's something that's true that you think you're joking, but Lego just released a Lego version of the original Nintendo Entertainment System console, and it comes with a TV that has Mario in it, and you can crank a little crank and he runs and he jumps over the stuff. So it's a Lego of a video game, and it costs $250. So I won't be doing that one anytime soon. But that's a great idea. Tete Bob, Steve Harvey talked over you. It was between a model, like a robot model, another Lego, like I'm doing right now, or a video game. We're gonna maybe try a video game again. What do you think? Sorry, I'm focusing now. Also, what is Steve Harvey doing in my stream? Dang it, I'm doing this stuff off camera again. Sorry, I just put these little pieces on. Tete Bob says, Lego or a less violent video game. I also recommend a less violent video game. Tete Bob, you should stream a group of us playing Dangly Arms. Dangly Arms, in case anyone is wondering, is the game Heave Ho, which is a good idea. Cub Pup votes for the most violent video game, so I'll go ahead and I'll just go purchase Doom. Jägermeister agrees with Tete Bob. Oh, it's Family Feud. Oh, the feud's on. Not a night goes by without your boy Steve. Mr. Harvey. Jägermeister, you agree with Tete Bob that I should do a Lego or a less violent video game. Okay. So the votes are still in favor of model building, total votes, but we have some other voices. We have some dissenting voices in the room now. I think that streaming Heave Ho is a great idea. However, I think he means dangly arms. I don't know, Connor. Do you even know what when she said dangly arms? Did you go, "Oh yeah, it's that Heave Ho game"? I hate to endorse a game that requires what's the word I'm trying to think of? I'd hate to endorse a game that requires us to break the social distancing rule on stream. I don't want to encourage that. I won't fault anyone, but gotta have 4 people in the same room in order to do that game. So we'll see. Maybe if we all put masks on. Also, my microphone only works for one person, so it's not conducive to a group. Jägermeister agrees with Cup Pup. Cup Pup is a male audience member, in case you're wondering. And he votes, so that's 2 votes for the most violent video game. You like the mixture of different stuff. All right, thanks. So yeah, Dangly Arms is called Heave Ho. It's a very funny game. If you want to laugh your butt off, the Game Grumps did a couple of episodes playing Heave Ho, and it's hilarious. That's where I learned about it. So if you want to watch the Game Grumps on YouTube, play Heave Ho. It's so funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that you like the different mixture of stuff I do. So that's really nice. Yeah, I've been really feeling like I really want to mix it up, because I've been going back and forth model Lego for what feels like ages now. And Mrs. Pup Cup, you're here. Hi. And the only other thing I can think to do is play a dang video game, but I've tried that. Every time I've tried that, it's been like not so successful and not so fun. I just don't know. I think I should play a game that isn't like a first-person shooter game, or something where I should play a game where I can stop and like take a breath, look at the screen, talk to you guys, like a role-playing game. The trouble is I don't think I have any of those. I'm looking at my games are up there. Yeah, I don't have any role-playing games. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Oh, but you know what? I got a review code for a game that I could play. I think it's a computer, it's a PC game. Oh wait, there's messages. Tadiba, what if Mrs. Pup Cup read you messages so you can still interact? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah, we could do doubles. Or a role-playing game is a good idea too. Yeah. Connor, we have a whole crew of Pup Cup adjacent names. We have me, Pup Cup, Mrs. Pup Cup. There's Cup Pup, and there's Pup Cup Support. So they get a little confusing sometimes. Anyway, so all right, a role-playing game is a good idea. I could play a game, and Mrs. Pup Cup could join the stream, and she could be the host, basically. That would be a good idea. And what was the third thing? Oh, that game I got a review code for. It's a 2D game of some kind. I didn't look into it that deeply, but I could play that too. Cool. Oh, those are great ideas. Thank you, everybody. I wish I had a pen. I'll type them into my phone, even though I never look at notes in my phone after I type them. Wait, you know what? I already have a note about stream ideas, and no, I have a thing for emotes that I never looked up. Stream ideas. All right. RPG, Mrs. Pup Cup interacts with chat while I play video game. Play game that I got review code for. Alright, so that's 3 things. And then that's good. That's good. I appreciate the help, everybody. Pup Cup Patrol. Where are my dogs at? That's what I could say. Oh, jeez, I shouldn't say that. Where my pups at? Who let the pups out? I'm embarrassing myself. Stream you and Mrs. Pup Cup taking my friend's hip hop cardio class. That's gonna be a firm no for me. Sorry about that. Look at all those pups. changing the subject with all the pups. Oh, those cute pups. Tay Bob, you posted the tiniest dog emoji I've ever seen. I keep building the dang Lego off the camera like a guy who's not doing he's doing what he's supposed to. Ooh, look at that full octopus. Somebody put the bottom tentacles down. See if you guys can complete that full emoji. That full emote. Ooh, another dog? Is that a dog with a hat on? Alright. Man, this Lego is so confusing. I just put that piece down. Okay, I'm trying to keep my hands in frame. Consciously trying. Does that octopus not have bottom tentacles? Is that all? There's only two? Oh, there's a cat snuck into that one. Okay. A friend of mine is going to eat the cat. Oh no! A friend of mine named Colin once pointed out to me that every time I laugh, I breathe in through my teeth afterwards. I go, ha ha ha, almost every single time I laugh. So now, sorry I pointed that out because you're probably going to notice it every single time. And I can't stop it. Colin was very good at impressions, and he could do an impression of pretty much every single person we knew, and that him I learned about my inhale after the laugh by watching him do an impression of me. And at first my first instinct was to be slightly offended, but it was too good, it was too funny to be mad at. So now I just notice that I do a weird thing every time I laugh. And since I've talked about it, I'm not going to do it anymore probably until I stop thinking about it. So, sorry. But in the future, if you ever hear me laugh, you'll notice that I go... I hate to leave early, but I should probably pack for my early Utah flight. Oh yeah, all right, yeah, pack, get ready, have fun, be safe, wear your dang mask the whole dang time you're in the airport and in the airplane, for real. No joke. Don't touch anything, don't eat anything. Man, be super careful, for real. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be great, but take all your precautions and have fun. Be safe. I hope I didn't just give you anxiety about your trip. It's a short flight, you'll be fine. Have fun building, thank you. I'll be masked up the whole time. You can bring 12 ounces of hand sanitizer. What happened to the whole 1 ounce of liquid rule? What was the purpose of that? Jeez. TSA's been exposed for the fools that they are. Anyway, all right. Have fun. Yeah, just rub that sanitizer all over yourself. See you next week, hopefully. I will see you there, or I will see you at another time. Okay, the back of his head is soon to be assembled. Look at that, you guys. That's Boba Fett's back of his head. You're gonna bathe in all those extra ounces. Yeah, 11 extra ounces. Was it 1 ounce or was it 3 ounces? Anyway, have fun. Well, this is a lot of leftover pieces. I wonder what the pink one's for. That makes me nervous. I'm just going to take a brief glimpse into the future of the instruction booklet here. See how much further we've got. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Got a little indigestion going on. This is a long instruction booklet. Jeez. All right, that's what it's going to look like at the end. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do this next step. Oh, there's a whole fourth bag. And a fifth bag. That's a lot of bags. Should I keep going or should I stop? It's been an hour. What do you guys, does anybody have any preferences about me? About me stopping for the night now or continuing? Apologize for drinking into the microphone. Anyone with misophonia, I apologize greatly. I'm just gonna do myself a posture check here. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do that. Oh, wait. Share, well, where does the pink thing go? I don't know. There's a pink piece, and I don't know where it goes. And I start a new one next week. This is Pep Cup. Finish it. All right, I'm going to keep going another half hour. And wherever we end up at that half hour, then that's where I'll stop. I've uploaded a couple new videos to my YouTube channel. In case you guys are interested in that, checking out a past broadcast, just want to spend some time with me on like a, a Tuesday afternoon and I'm not streaming, you could go to my YouTube channel and watch and pretend that it's live. I have 2 subscribers now. That's a 100% increase from my 1 subscriber that I had. Okay, there's a lot of pieces in this section. A lot of pieces. All right, there's one more bag left. I don't know how I'm gonna keep all this. I'm gonna run out of room. Whoa, dropped it. Messed up my beautiful presentation. Whew. All right, it's all organized. Oh my goodness. That in itself took 11 minutes. Yikes. All right, time to start. Hang on a second, you know what? This is such a beautiful site. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna clean off my lens and take a picture of this. Oh yeah. Mrs. Pepcup, do you approve? Thank you. She's a world-class organizer. If I can impress her, then I've succeeded today. All right. Put on my thinking brain here. Got pinched a little bit of my skin off inside of those pieces. Piece of me will forever be in this kit. It's a fun looking little piece. And it gets strapped right onto his ear thingy. I guess that's it. It goes in there. Moves a little bit. Okay, looks like we're making another asymmetrical something or other. The lesser known Marvel superhero, the asymmetrical, not what did I just say? Asymmetrical something or other. Oh jeez, I'm losing it. Okay. This part's really hard, so that's why I'm not talking as much. It's requiring some serious concentration. Okay, according to the instructions, this piece goes like this. Very strange that this would move. Very odd. This is a very weird thing. But who am I to say what's weird and what's not? Alright, so he's got a gap in his head right here. We're going to close that gap now. Looks like. And with that, the gap is closed. Keep damaging the book. All right, I feel like calling it. I'm getting a little tired, getting a little sweaty. It's a little hot in here. I've got all my stuff organized. I'm good to. I can pick this up where I left off. I'll just give a little fold here so I don't forget. And that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Anyone still watching, I really appreciate your spending time with me. I was gonna go to big head mode, but I won't. I'll stay small. Thank you for watching, Nana. Good night. Mrs. Pupcup, thank you for watching. Cher, thank you for watching always. Especially Tete Bob. It's great. It was great talking. Cup Pup was here, and I want to say a big thanks to Jägermeister Connor for asking some seriously good questions that allowed me to talk for way longer than I usually do. So that was nice. And So yeah, that was good. This was fun. It was a good week. So I will buy a new model, and I'll talk to Mrs. Pupcup about helping me with a different kind of stream maybe, and I'll look into getting some RPG games that I can play and talk to you guys during. So, good night, everybody. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing everything's all right. And once again, I appreciate spending time with you guys. And I'll see you next week. So bye.